Hey guys, welcome or welcome back, Majorettes. If you're new here, my name is Major J. Today we're going to be doing a quick get ready with me. I'm going to get ready for a haul that I need to film to post for next week. But I thought I'd just jump on here since I have finally reached 1,000 subscribers. I just wanted to share with you guys some of the opportunities that I faced within my first year of YouTube and the goals I have set for next year. So let's jump into it. So my first year on YouTube actually started, I want to say in like March, February-ish. The one advice I would give to anybody starting on YouTube, and this is something that I wish I would have taken myself, is to just start. Literally start, post something. I think I spent like 2 months going back and forth with like, okay, I'm gonna start on this day, and I'm gonna post this, and I'm gonna do that. Like, I literally analysis paralysis, like went back and forth for a good 2 months before I actually posted something. And the only reason why I actually went ahead and posted is because I had a group chat with my friends from grad school, and they were like, girl, like, what are you doing? Just freaking post. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna post for real. So that is my number one advice to anyone starting a YouTube channel in 2023. Post the freaking content. The next thing that I quickly learned when starting my YouTube channel is that you do not need to go out and spend $1 million on equipment. And honestly, like, a lot of the tutorials and videos that I watched in the beginning literally said that. But you know, in your head, you're thinking like, okay, if I go get this bomb ass lighting system, it's gonna be amazing. This really goes back to you overanalyzing the situation, because literally all you need is your phone. All you need is your phone and some good lighting. I started off with a ring light, a really cheap ring light at that. It was like maybe $30. And I started with my Samsung Galaxy Note 8. So if you guys are familiar with Samsung, that is a really, really old phone, like really old. And I will say that was one of the things I really had to upgrade and spend money on, because, you know, my phone was old, like hella old. If you guys have been with me from the beginning, if you look at like my first couple of videos, you know, picture quality wasn't the best. I feel like you didn't see it so much on YouTube, or more so on like Instagram. Like if I filmed a reel or if I did a TikTok, it was very, very like blurry. So I was like, all right, I literally did not want to upgrade my phone because I didn't want that extra bill. But I was like, all right, Major, if you really want to do this, then you won't have to spend that extra money. So I was like, fine, I will upgrade my phone. So I upgraded my phone, and no, it's not an iPhone, because I'm not an iPhone user. One thing about me, I am not an Apple person. Granted, I will have the laptop, the freaking iPad, all the accessories that go with it, but I will not get an iPhone. And the reason for that is, I don't know, I think iPhones are boring. I'm sorry, like maybe you guys are gonna unsubscribe after you hear me say that, but I think iPhones are boring. And I also like the fact that Samsung just allows you to really personalize your phone. I feel like if I pick up someone's iPhone, it literally looks the same as everybody else's. You can't really tell the difference. And I know they've changed a lot to kind of mimic the things that Samsung can do. Yeah, madly. So they're kind of pretty similar now, but I'm just not an iPhone person. But anyway, another thing that I actually invested in was my laptop. I did purchase a MacBook Pro. The only reason why I did that, not so much for YouTube, like yes, I needed it to edit videos. I could have edited on my phone, but honestly, I wear contacts and I wear glasses, and the screen's too small. I ain't got the eyesight for that, especially when you're spending hours editing. Like, no, I'm not doing that on the phone. So I did buy a laptop, but I bought it the year before I started YouTube, and I claimed it on, I have a home staging LLC. So I did put it as a tax write-off for my business. That way it didn't feel so bad. So yeah, again, you do not need a fancy camera, and you don't need fancy equipment. I did purchase a little $15 microphone that I got off of Amazon just to kind of help out with the sound. That's what I'm using now, and you know, it kind of just does what it needs to do. Another thing I experimented with when I first started my YouTube channel was editing software. So at first I used iMovie, which comes with your laptop. iMovie is pretty straightforward. It's really no frills. Like, there's nothing crazy going on with iMovie, but I feel like for a beginner, which I was, it was perfectly fine. I did have to watch like a couple of tutorials on YouTube just to kind of figure out like some simple things like zooming and that stuff, but again, it was very easy to do, so it wasn't like I really needed like a 10-hour course. Eventually I had tried out CapCut, really because I've been seeing it a lot on TikTok, and I figured like, okay, like maybe I should try out CapCut. I literally love CapCut. I think it's the easiest editing tool you could possibly use. It's very straightforward. A lot of the graphics are already inside of the app, so you don't even have to worry about really searching and finding. Like iMovie, I used to have to constantly go into Google searches looking for certain graphics. I'd have to edit them in Canva, like just a whole bunch of extra steps that I don't have to do with CapCut. It is free to use, so that was another plus. Like, I really was trying to keep the cost low. Or speaking of just like paying for apps and stuff like that, the only apps that I pay for YouTube is Epidemic Sound, which is where I get all my license-free music. So I see a lot of creators who they kind of just like go to SoundCloud and download royalty-free music. But you're taking a risk. You're taking a risk because once you upload it into YouTube, it may or may not pass the copyright stage, and I don't got time for that. Like, because Lord knows those videos take like hours to upload. So I would hate to get to the end and they're like, oh, you can't use it because of the sound. And sometimes they'll delete the whole sound from your video, and now your video looks stupid as hell because you have no damn sound on it. So yeah, I use Epidemic Sound. I pay, I think it's like $15 or $16 a month. And basically it's a whole bunch of, it's not like popular music. Like, you're not going to find any artists that you are familiar with, but it's pretty standard music. Like, I don't do vlogs, so you don't really hear the music like that. I just have background music. I don't know. I think for 2023, I may have, like, I do have a friend who's a producer, and maybe I'll have him like come up with some music for me that I can use. His thing is he's like very much into like hip hop. I really wanted my background music to be more like Afro beats, Caribbean, to kind of, you know, that's just my vibe. That's what I listen to in the car, so that's what I want. So besides Epidemic Sound, another app that I pay for monthly is Canva. So Canva is a necessity. There is a free version of Canva, but honestly, all the cool templates are on the paid version. So I'm just like, no, like I have to buy it. So like, I think those are the only two subscriptions I have. I use Canva to basically edit all of my thumbnails. Sometimes I'll use it even to edit some of my videos. You can go in there and play around with the fonts on videos. So yeah, I like Canva a lot. I've even used it outside of YouTube for like personal stuff at work. So it kind of just comes in handy. So Canva for the win. So the fourth thing I quickly learned when starting my YouTube channel is stop doing so much. Like, again, if you have watched me from the beginning, I want to say when I first started, it was a lot of GIFs, a lot of memes, a lot of sound effects, a lot. Like, I was really just trying to make it like edited the hell out just to show you guys like, okay, she knows something. She knows a little something. But after watching, because before YouTube, I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't really watch YouTube. Like, I really didn't watch YouTube. I was not a YouTube person. So it's weird that I'm on YouTube considering I didn't watch YouTube. Don't tell nobody. But yeah, as I started to watch more people, like popular people, up and coming people, people who were brand new just like me, I realized I was the only one doing the most. And then again, I'm editing with the software that comes with the computer, which is iMovie, and when you have to put all those GIFs in and the sound effects. Like that definitely takes up time. Obviously this is me just starting out editing, so it was taking me like 3-4 hours to edit a video, maybe even longer, because I was like just learning how to do it. So I was like, yeah, let me cut the shit, get back to the basics and really just the context of what the video is about. Because me spending all this time with all this extra fruitfulness that half the time people are not even noticing, it's like, all right, you're doing the most for yourself and it's very unnecessary. I'm doing a swim haul, so I'm not gonna OD on the face. Probably just do some lashes. So those were the most important things that, you know, I kind of bumped into fumbling around through YouTube in my first year. I will say for next year, the goals I have set for myself are, obviously I want to make sure I increase my subscriber count. Well, actually, let me start off. So the first goal that I really want to hit is the monetized state. Even though I do have 1,000 subscribers, another requirement that you need for YouTube is watch hours, which is the amount of time people spend watching your videos. I feel like because I try to make my videos short in the beginning, that's what's kind of hurting me. So I will be trying to focus on longer videos, at least like 10 to 15 minutes long, just so it gives you guys something to watch a little bit longer. Other than that, I would like to work on my subscriber count. So I started at 0. I'm probably at like 110 right now. I mean, I'm probably at 1,010. So that's super exciting. And I thank you guys so much for even hitting the subscribe button, because I was like, legit, who's gonna watch me, sis? Who's gonna watch you? Like, why? Why would anyone care? But y'all like me. Y'all like me. So like, thank you. So yeah, I really want to work on that, as well as like my Instagram, my TikTok. Slowly they've been like increasing in numbers too. So, you know, I just kind of want to continue with the momentum. When I do become monetized though, I do want to invest in a camera, and not because I need one, but let me tell you why. So when you're filming on your phone, you can't see what you're filming. So I kind of have to like guess. And there's been a lot of times where I filmed like a whole segment and realized either the camera wasn't on or I'm facing in a different direction. Just like real crazy, stupid stuff. So I really would like just a basic camera that I can kind of like, you know, have that little screen in the front, just so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Something else that I want to work on for this year, if you guys have been watching me from the start, you know I do a lot of Shein hauls, and one, because I feel like they get a lot more views than any other brands that I try to do. Like, I will try to switch it up, but I don't know, y'all girlies just be checking out for Shein, so that's what I'm gonna do. I do want to get a Shein sponsorship. Like, how great would it be if I didn't have to spend my own coins on this stuff? Because child, like, Shein is cheap, but if you're trying to do 20 to 25 pieces on a weekly basis, yeah, the math is mathing. Like, it's expensive. And, you know, I'm regular degular. I don't have money to be spending on Shein every week, which, you know, I try to do what I can. But yeah, it be running my pockets. So Shein, if you're listening, I'm looking for you. Like, sponsor me, please. Thank you. I'm just gonna do lashes off screen because honestly, I look like an idiot while I'm doing this because it's a process. So along with the post from Shein, I do want to start posting on a consistent basis. And I know I say that like every freaking video to y'all, like, I know, but y'all don't understand. Like, when I feel like I don't have anything good to show y'all, I don't want to get on here, because it's like, what's the point? I don't want you guys to come on here ever to be like, she ain't talking about nothing. Like, no, I want to make sure that I'm giving you something good to watch. Okay, so if I don't have the coins to put up a haul, like, I'm not gonna give you some fluff piece. A lot of people have suggested doing vlogs. I'm gonna do nothing all week. I literally do absolutely nothing all week. I go to work, I come home. I go to work, I come home. So yeah, I don't think I want to see that. Last but not least, I just really want to make sure I make everything official, like legally, and that's not gonna happen until I get monetized. What I need from you guys, one, if you made it this far in this video, why are you still not subscribed, child? And to all my majors that are already subscribed, please make sure you hit that alert button and turn those alerts on. That way you do not miss anything I post, okay? So that's it. Look for the Shein haul that I'm about to film. It will be up next Sunday. Again, Happy New Year, guys. Thank you guys who have been rocking with me from the beginning. I look forward to a lot more content in 2023. I will catch you guys next week.